Ciao! Welcome back, ragazzi, to Talk Calcio TV. How did you manage 10 minutes without us? Seriously. Last episode we went through all the results and the review from the weekend. In this bit we have all the transfer news. We're going to start with there's two games tomorrow, as we know. Lazio take on Udinese. That's two former Bianco-Celeste players in the dugout. Of course, Simone Inzaghi, who was a Scudetto winner with them in 2000, facing off against the old captain Massimo Otto, of course, went on to join AC Milan after Lazio. Simone Inzaghi, what a job he's doing at Lazio, of course, was the youth team coach. Beyond their wild expectations, of course, right now they are into third position in Serie A. And of course they are above their cross-city rivals Roma. Sure, there'll be a bit of bragging rights going on in the Eternal City at the moment, no doubt, in their favour. But also, I mean, you look at last year, they made the Coppa Italia final, of course, which they lost to Juventus, unfortunately. I think Inzaghi's doing a great job. If he continues, that's another great Italian coach, possibly an Azzurri coach of the future, you never know. Massimo Otto is also doing well with Udinese, of course. They're unbeaten in 7. Of course, he won 5 straight wins just before the Christmas period. So that'll be an interesting game. Right now, Lazio are in form. They demolished Chievo at the weekend without Ciro Immobile, of course, leads the Capocannoniere right now. So that's that one. The next game, of course, is the rescheduled one from last year, 2017, now being in 2018, is Sampdoria against Roma. The Luigi Ferrari Stadium, of course, that was cooled off due to bad weather back late last year. Now, interesting development tonight is whilst we've been on air, it's believed that Emerson Palmieri, the defender from Roma, has been agreed. His personal terms have been agreed. He will join Antonio Conte's Chelsea. However, what we believed at first was going to be a 44 million deal for the pair of them. Looks like for now, just 35 million has been agreed for Emerson Palmieri. It's believed Dzeko is not going to join just yet. Eusebio Di Francesco said in his press conference today, the Giallorossi coach said Edin Dzeko will start against Sampdoria. Now that's a bit of a twist there. Of course, Dzeko the other night, I've got to say, against Inter Milan, okay, he didn't get the service and Roma dropped deep in the second half. But, the way he was wandering around the pitch, it looked as if he wasn't interested. His heart wasn't in it. He obviously knew he was going to Chelsea. However, Di Francesco was going to play him tomorrow. Now, you would have thought in that sort of circumstance you'd either sort of player out of the team. Of course, with De Frel and Schick on the bench. But it seems that Dzeko will play tomorrow. So his move to Stamford Bridge hasn't gone through just yet. Antonio Conte said that there is still work to be done. He still seems confident of landing the Bosnian striker who turns 32 in March. So who do Roma get as a replacement? Well, it is believed Gerard Deulofeu, of course, famous in England, of course, his time at Everton, also had a loan spell at AC Milan, and also a ill spell at Barcelona where things didn't quite happen for him there. So it's believed that he is one possible replacement. Other transfer news, as we go on to now, Inter Milan. Today it's been confirmed that Rafinha has joined from Barcelona. He's originally joined on loan. A fee is agreed to be already been met of 35 million, which they can sign him in the summer. So he has joined Inter Milan. Now, remember Spalletti saying that the Nerazzurri didn't need any players. They're linked with a few here. Of course, Liverpool striker Daniel Sturridge, who right now is at a favourite at Anfield under Jurgen Klopp. Of course, with Mane, Salah and Firmino, Sturridge just doesn't fit. Now, we're on about a striker who's talented. He's been plagued with injuries. Inter Milan would like him on loan. We said last week Liverpool were unwilling to let him go on loan. They want to sell him so they can strengthen their squad. It's believed Inter Milan, the Nerazzurri, are prepared to pay £20 million just to get him on loan and pay a chunk of his wages. Now, we believe Sturridge is keen on the move. He wants game time. He wants to play at the World Cup at Russia come this summer. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But at the moment, it seems to be a bit of a stalemate between both Inter and Liverpool at the moment. But the Sturridge does believe to be wanting to move to Inter on loan. Elsewhere, Javier Pastore from Paris Saint-Germain, like Sturridge, is wanted by the Nerazzurri. However, he's been in Italy today. It's believed that Paris Saint-Germain want to sell the Argentine. They don't want to let him go on loan. Of course, Pastore needs game time, like Sturridge, to make Argentina's squad this summer of the World Cup. It's safe to say he faces plenty of competition in the Argentine squad as well, that's for sure. The likes of Messi, Dybala, Icardi. So Pastore needs to be playing. It's believed he is keen on the move to Inter Milan as well. Now, we said earlier, in another episode about how it's believed that Inter would have to sell Adair. Crystal Palace were believed to be interested in his services today. However, it is believed that Zenit St. Petersburg are now interested. He is more keen on a move to Russia than he is the Premier League. So we'll watch out for that one, like all other transfer news. A couple of other last bits here. It's believed, you've probably heard, Mario Balotelli at Nice. He's out of contract in the summer. It's believed Juventus have started already negotiations to sign him on a pre-contract agreement. Now, when you say Mario Balotelli, it's fair to say twisted genius, or is that fall from grace rather? Of course, Balotelli hasn't featured for the Azzurri since 2014. In fact, since Antonio Conte was coach of the national side, he didn't feature. Gianpiero Vanjura didn't select him. Now, with Mario Balotelli, it's fair to say he creates a talking point. You just never know what's going to turn up. We saw at Euro 2012 how great he could be. We also saw his bad behaviour on and off the pitch in times at Inter Milan, AC Milan, Manchester City, even Liverpool. You know, it's fair to say he doesn't always let his football do the talking. If Juventus were to sign him, of course, you already got Higuain and Paulo Dybala. So will one of those stay? One of those be sold? Is Balotelli a replacement in waiting? We will see, but it is believed he is keen on a move back to Italy, and the Bianconeri seems the very likely destination for him. Also with Juventus, it's believed they are likely to win the race to sign Pietro Pellegrini from Genoa. Pellegrini, of course, burst on the scene at the age of 16 for Genoa. He scored some good goals last year. Of course, there was one against Roma on the last day of the season. So say an Azzurri future start of the future. It looks like Juventus is going to sign now. You know, this isn't criticising the Bianconeri. With the amount of talent they've got, how does Pellegrini get in the team? You know, I mean, if he goes there, he has to play a waiting game. We could lose another start on our hands in Italy. You know, I mean, if he went to somewhere like, I don't know, say Inter or AC Milan, Roma, or even Lazio, where he's likely to get more game time. But it's believed that Juventus, of course, we know they have the financial clout that the others in Serie A just don't have at the moment. It's believed they are going to win that race as well on Pellegrini. So that was the transfer news. Now in our next episode on Thursday, we have a big announcement to make about Talk Culture TV. Won't say too much for now, but don't forget to tune in for that episode. Tell us what you think on tonight's 2F blogs, whether it was the reviews of the games or the latest transfer news. Tell us what you think. Like, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk Culture TV on YouTube, and we'll speak to you next episode. Arrivederci. Ciao.